meat. All up in there. Look, you got a big old leech.
Stop that, you creepy tongue. Stop that. Got it. Oh, ease your Monty down. Oh, no, no. Oh, okay, there you go. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. I am out with old man Mont Stinky, and we're gonna spend another night out here in the woods. We're gonna be cooking up a delicious meal over a campfire and hanging out and having a good time, okay? So it looks like this is gonna be our spot. Going between these two trees with a line for the tarp. Got a pretty decent flat spot here. And yeah. Got to bust out the fully loaded sled for the first time of the year. Monty's got his bluties on. Oh, Monty, oh, watch out, hold on. Oh, 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 Monty, stop. I caught a Monty in my snare trap. Come here, buddy, come. No bounce, no bounce. Come here, come here, come here. No, come. Don't chew that stick. Come here, Monty. Come here. Hi, okay. All right, he is super excited. He is just so happy to be out right now. He's been a bit of a cooped up mess. But anyway, he's got the snowshoes on, even though I don't really need them. They're still nice for packing things down, so yeah. Let's start getting set up. Because as usual, we got a little bit of a late start. No big deal. Just another average day. I brought out the shovel, but I don't think we're gonna need it. We've got a little bit of a lumpy ground. We're just gonna, no, hey, come here. No. Don't you bounce. Okay. So one thing I need to mention really quick is we cannot have Bouncy Bunny Monty, and I will explain why in a minute, but we've got to find a way to make Bouncy Bunny Monty not bounce like a bunny, and I've got that way right here. Let me just get something out of the ye old sled here. Monty, I got something that's going to keep you from wanting to do anything energetic, anything crazy. He's like, what do you got there? What is it? Whatever could it be? It's the one thing you can keep your Monty occupied for quite a while. What is it? What I've got here, Monty, is a raw venison bone. Oh yeah, Monty's favorite treat. There you go, you want it? You're gonna have to chew it at some point. There you go. Go ahead, Monty, get it. Good boy, get your treat. Go ahead, Monty. Go ahead, Monty, get your treat. Okay, so now that Monty's good to go, and he ain't gonna be moving a whole lot, I think he's just gonna sit right there for quite a while. We're gonna discuss a little Monty as we're setting up. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna tie up the tarp between these two trees here, set it back. I don't even need my snowshoes on anymore. I'm just kind of flatten the ground. It's a little bit lumpy, so we'll need to flatten it out later. But anyways, while I'm setting up, we're gonna discuss the Monty and what's going on with the Monty situation. So I'm gonna be referencing this video for the next month or so as to if anybody asks how's Monty's doing. I'm gonna reference right here. We're gonna get it all out on the ground, not the table, the ground, okay? Because we're out in the woods. We're not in the house right now. So, the Monty situation. So, you guys will recall that Mr. Montiti here, a while back, had a limp. And it's been going on for a while, and it was found out he had Lyme's disease. So, with that being said, we've put him on the antibiotics, and we're pretty sure the Lyme's has been defeated, and he's all okay from that. But he was still limping. So then we got x-rays in the front and back, got everything checked out. Didn't seem like he had anything serious, no fractures, no cancers from what they could see, and everything seemed pretty good. But he was still limping, so we're assuming it was a flesh soft tissue wound, some kind of soft tissue injury. So what the doctor prescribed was some pain meds for the old Monty, and then what else? Some pain meds and rest. He had to be a couch potato for 10 days. So we did that, and we thought the old Monstinky was getting better, and he was fine. So we kind of were just like letting him go on slight walks, and he seemed okay. And then, you know, he still had slight, just like, you couldn't tell if he was limping if he just woke up. He was like sleepy leg or something like that. So fast forward to recently, we had Frodo over, and they were roughhousing pretty hard. It's so hard to watch them, especially when there's 3 dogs. Frodo, by the way, is the black lab, which is Funk's mom's dog. He comes over sometimes just to hang out with the boys. So he came over, they were all roughhousing, and Monty was limping pretty bad afterwards. So what I'm saying now is that Mr. Monty has to, we talked to the vet again about what to do next, and now Monty's got to do a 30-day, whole month, no exercise, nothing, rest. And we found out that news today. We found out that news a couple hours ago. So I was like already packed up, ready to take Monty overnighting. We were gonna do a little bit more of like we're gonna do a little more building and stuff. Maybe do a little like a frame tarp setup. And then we found out the news that he's not supposed to be doing anything. So I was like, well, I still want to go. And he was looking at me just like, we're going. I'm not going. So, what I'm actually trying to say is that we are right near the car. And if Monty's going to go camping at all in the next month, it's got to be no different than if he was at the house sitting around on the couch or going to the bathroom outside. No running, no bouncing, no jumping around craziness Monty like he likes to do. None of that. So we are near the car, and we did not go very far. Even though those intro clips made it look maybe like we were a little further than we are, we're not. We're near the car. I can see it from here. I wanted to go further today, but it is what it is. So with that all being said, I really shouldn't be having Monty out, but I figure if I can give him a venison bone like this every time we're out, if we do, he only might come out another camping or two before the whole month is up. Probably we'll just bring Roogs. So probably the one and only time I bring him out, he's gonna rest up, and then I'll bring Roogs out, and then near the end of the month, I'd like to bring him out again, maybe go in the hot tent with Roogs or something. Something, you know, celebrate that he's healed up. Well, that the month has passed. Hopefully he's healed up. He better be healed up or I'm gonna be not super happy. But anyways, I'm just gonna keep him calm. We're gonna give him that venison bone. If he's not gonna move with that. He's just gonna sit there. So I gotta get him a sleeping pad. We're just gonna make him a couch potato for now. That's what we're doing. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. I want him to be healed and back to 100% as much as anybody else, more than it, just as much as me and Funk want it more than anything. Okay? But at the same time, if he sits inside and doesn't do anything, he just, the second we turn our backs, he starts roughhousing with Ruger, so I've got to get him outside and get him mentally wind down. And the other thing is he's on doggy pain meds, so he's even more just energized and just rambunctious, because he can't, I think he don't feel any pain right now. Probably feels like $1 million and is just wondering why he can't just go crazy. Stinking rat's nest. You know, I appreciate all the helpful tips you guys have given me about dealing with the rat's nest, but I just you know, I just keep what's the word? I keep not taking advice. If there's a word for that, gotta be careful not to step on you, you little ferocious. I probably should take off his bluties. Ooh, yeah, they're just getting nice and stay there, don't move. No, don't lick my hands. No, don't lick my hands. Stay. Oh, gross. Oh, they're disgusting. Oh, gross. Ugh. All covered in raw meat. Definitely gonna have to wash those now. Well, I guess I don't need the snowshoes on. Let's just take these puppies off. There's not even enough snow to make these stand up. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to bring up. I don't normally car camp in winter. I normally hike in a ways, at least like a mile. But this year, there's like barely any snow. Like I said, these aren't even sticking into the snow. These are kind of just pressed into the ground. It's very, what, we got 6 inches of floof, 6 inches of fluffy snow. So it's kind of working out that I can drive in on these 2 tracks and get into the woods a little ways, because normally what I have to do is park along a more main road, shovel out a spot, and then hike in on like a 2 track and then veer off into the woods. Now I can just drive down and veer off into the woods to go car camping with Monty here. If it was a normal winter and we had about 2 feet of snow already, I would not be able to do this. So luckily for Monty, I can just bring him out and park his booty down next to the car, give him a nice venison bone, he ain't gonna be moving. Okay, shelter is set up. We will be able to sleep just fine here. We'll have our campfire right there. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. So, let's see, 1.5-ish, maybe more than that, of sunlight left. So, I suppose, let's give Monty a proper spot rather than just laying in the snow, even though he just doesn't care. It's funny, he sits at home, he just goes out on the back deck, lays in the snow, and just for hours he'll just look out. So he's fine laying like that, but he can be even finer if we give him a nice comfy spot. And since he never likes to stay on this one, we're gonna have to double down and give him both. There's no way it's snowing right now. We got blue skies. I just noticed. How did I just notice? I don't know. I saw him, but it didn't register till just now. Blue skies. We got blue skies. Man, it's just gorgeous out right now. It's so still. There's like zero wind. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is, the camera probably won't even be able to pick it up, it's so far away. There's the sound of a mine that's like 20 miles away. I can just barely hear something from it. Yeah, it's a ways away. It might not be 20 miles. It's pretty close though. It's a ways. No, it's 20 miles. It's somewhere in that direction. I can hear something. But anyways, yeah, it's super still. I mean, the tops of the trees are like frosted. They got frosted tips. And they just look beautiful with the blue skies backdrop. We'll insert a few clips of that beauty right here. Some of that beauty. Looks like we got some nice firewood right next to camp here. Hey, there we go. Oh. I was just about to ask the time-old question, does Monty prefer play or treats? And that... Okay. He's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Alright, Monty, you gotta get a proper spot now. Let's get you right here. Alright, puppy dog. Alright, Monty, bring your tree here. Bring it here, Monty. Get it, bring it here. Bring it here, Monty. Bring it here, Monty. Bring it here. Bring it. I'll do it for you. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. Okay, go ahead. I'm just gonna scoot. No, stay there. There you go. Good boy, go ahead. Get it. Yeah. There we go. So when I do this car camp and stuff, it's so weird how fast I get set up and just everything's done. Like, you know, if you have to hike in, I'd be still searching for a spot, still moving. But I'm already got the tarp set up. I've got firewood right next to camp. We still got like an hour and a half of sunlight. It took me like 15 minutes to set up. It's weird. It's definitely different. But either way, it's fun. I still love being out here. It actually feels like winter finally. It's slightly chilly. You just got a little bit of snow. It's fluffy, frosty snow. You know, I got to use the snowshoes even though I didn't need them. Monty's got his bluties. We got the sled, got the shovel, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Okay, I suppose we can get some firewood. Get a fire, we could get a fire going, but oh, you know, it's not more treats. No. You got your treat. It's like the meat's mostly gone. Oh, no. You stay. You lay down. Don't you dare. There's nothing for you over here. I mean, there's a little something, but that's not till later. It's just this, Monty. It's just this. And don't think this is a toy either. You just keep eating your treat. You just mind your own business. Enjoy yourself. Eat your treat. It's just like the meat's mostly gone. Somehow it's just not as good as when it started. Okay, so what I've got here is a new saw that I'm trying for the first time. This is the Agua Canyon Boreal 24. I was contacted by someone from the company and they asked if I wanted to try it out, so they sent it to me for free. And since I love the other saw, the Boreal 21, heck yeah, I want to try the new big saw. So I was like, sure, let's go. So we're gonna try it today. And I'm thinking this is gonna be the new saw I bring out for winter camping at least. I've got a different blade on there. It's got the aggressive blade, the Sydney Ranch style, but yeah. I'm gonna go see how it tears through this wood. I'm not sure about this blade. I haven't tried it yet, but we'll see. A little bit bigger than the last one. Got some more room to saw, so yeah, I'm gonna go grab this piece over here and then we will process up some firewood. I got a Monty on a sleeping pad. He's so stinky. Oh yeah. Say I got a Monty on a sleeping pad. He's so stinky. Oh yeah. I've got a Monty on a sleeping pad. Yeah, he's a good boy, but he stinks so bad. I got a Monty on a sleeping pad. He's so stinky. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she cuts. She sure cuts. You betcha. Got you a stick, Monty. But I can't throw it for you. Sorry. 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 Oh, sorry. Sorry. There's your ooh. Gross. Okay, so you can see this wood I just picked up is perfectly dense and seasoned. There's no punkiness to it whatsoever. So we're gonna get to test this saw out quite well. What is that, a plane? That plane's flying low. Where is it? I hear it. I don't see it. It's getting closer. Where is it, Monty? It sounds so low. I feel like I'm going crazy. Is it right above us? Oh, it is. Oh, right above us. It's right up there. I couldn't see it. Must have came from over there or something. Anyways, sorry. Sorry. Anyways, oh, Monty's gonna go lay away somewhere else because he knows I'm sawing and he doesn't like it. Anyways, what I was gonna say is that since I got this new saw here and I've got two blades, I got the blade that I normally use and this new aggressive style blade, I'm gonna try them both out right now and see which one I prefer, since we've got some nice solid dense wood here, brand new blades on both. This is the first time I cut with this blade and it'll be the first time I cut with that blade. So I'm gonna try to do the same type of thickness on both these logs here and make about 5 cuts, switch the blades, and just see what I prefer for the dense wood, because this is the most I'm concerned with cutting with these saws is dense, solid, seasoned firewood, because that's always the toughest to cut through. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Oh yeah, I mean that's tearing through the log. Oh yeah, I think I like this one. I'm cutting through it like it's pine. All right, now let's try. We're gonna take the big end, the biggest part, see how that feels cutting through. We'll do a little log so that we can cut with the other blade too. Let's see how this one goes. Oh yeah, that is some seasoned firewood. So far I like it. So I'm gonna switch blades here and then we'll try cutting this again, seeing how it feels any better, whatever. You know, I'm just curious for myself here. We're gonna have to set Monty up. He's pouting, he doesn't like me sawing. Okie dokes, this is exciting. Now I've got the normal blade that I normally cut with on there, brand new just like the other one. Let's see how it cuts and which I actually prefer. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna need to switch back and forth a couple more times. Let's try this again. Huh. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to spoil what I'm thinking yet. I'm not going to spoil it. Let's go cut some smaller stuff, just so we can get a full tester. Okay. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. All right, so let's quickly show you what the blades look like before I say what I prefer for the dense hardwoods. Okay, this is the first blade I used. This is the, I think it's the Sydney Ranch, more aggressive style one. You can see there's a good amount of spacing between the teeth, and they're all like pointed. Okay, and then this one, this is the normal one that I use. You can see the teeth are closer together, and it's got that little fork blade. Okay, so that's the first. That's the second one. And this was the first. Here, we'll do one of these, a little comparison. There we go. That's what they look like. You see those little gaps. All right, so I've been curious for quite a while about trying out this blade here to see if I liked it better than this one. And it turns out for dense hardwoods, it's perfectly seasoned. I think I like the new one. I think I like the more aggressive one. This blade here, it just seemed a little stickier. This one glided and cut much faster, and it seemed like less work. But I need to pop the blade back off and switch them to test it out for sure. Because, like I said, it's hard to, when you're just doing it real quick, it's hard to say. But I'll just switch them out. I got my little multi-tool. Ooh. Don't want to be losing these. But yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. I wasn't sure which one I was going to like. And we're just going to confirm this right now and see. Now, I don't know which one's supposed to be better for what. I didn't look into that at all. I am purely going on how it felt to me. So this is just my opinion, I suppose, of how I like it. So let's put away the old teeny little multi-tool. Put this blade off to the side and cut some more wood. Okay? Oh yeah, I just think, yeah, I think it's not sticking as much, so it makes it feel more effortless, and I can just cut way faster, and it feels like it's just tearing right through it. So I am a fan of the new blade. Awesome. Okay, that makes me happy. One thing that I noticed was with the other blade on this saw, when I was doing softer woods like pine, like a punky pine, it stuck a lot more. So I am excited to test this out again next time I'm in a spot where I have to burn pine. I've got hardwoods here, so I'm not gonna go get some pine right now. We'll save it for another day. So I'm gonna finish cutting this up. I'm gonna get a couple more pieces around. Mr. Monty back there is passed out on his pad. And yeah, I'll get some more wood and then we're gonna get a fire going. Those are my sticks. What do you think you're doing? Your name's not Roogs. What are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't see any birch bark around here, so I just gotta quickly check my pockets. Oh, we got a little bit. Uh-oh. Well, there's $1. I don't know if I should use it as a little pocket lint. Okay, I've got minimal birch bark, so we're gonna need to have our little sticks to the ready and hope they light. Otherwise we're gonna have to go another route. We got my little minuscule amount of birch bark here. There's a little bit of pocket fuzz mixed in. Okay, are we in frame? Oh, we're in frame. Let's go. Okay. Take our teeny little sticks here. Not too teeny. Oh, this is already off to a bad start. I just smothered it. So there's still hope. Wow, there is a flame. There is hope. We just must be careful. Oh, I think we got it. All right. Monty. Let's get you proper spots. Okay? Watch out. All right, pal. Come on. Right here, Monty. Right here. Right here. There you go. There you go. Good boy. All right, let me get your booties off. Your back feet booties. No, no. Yes, calm. Give me that booty. Give me that booty. Just calm, Monty. Calm, Monty. Calm, Monty. You can't be pulling the blanket off of your sleeping pad, Monty. It'll, that's how we burn holes. No pop sleeping pads 2021, okay, Monty? That's what we're going for, okay? Come here. Come here. I've got a nice warm spot for you. Oh, yeah, okay. Lay down. Go ahead. Lay down. Oh, no. Do it. Get it covered in snow first. But yeah, just make sure. There you go. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, lay down. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice, isn't it? We'll cover that booty. It's going to be a beautiful sunset. We're going to there's a few clouds and I've got the frosted tips of the trees. I'm going to just get to see the glow off of those. So it's still going to look great. It's funny, there's a little spurts of snow and I don't see any up in these trees. I think it's just, it might be coming off. Oh, I see some up there. I just can't tell if it's just like starting up a little bit. Man, I'm seeing so many dead standing maples and yeah, just beautiful firewood. Oh, and there's deer tracks everywhere in here because there's these maple trees. Oh wait, what are these? Is that oak? Oh, that's not maple. That's an oak. Yeah, this is oak. What am I talking about? There's these oak trees, and there's acorns everywhere. And yeah, the deer eat those. That's one of their sources of food. So near these oak trees, there's just the ground's just all torn up. But that's this firewood. It's super dense and solid. It's oak. One of my favorite firewoods, oak and maple. I usually get a little more mapley, but oak's just as good. Oak, 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 oak. Echo. You know, the more you say a word, you just keep repeating the word, it just starts to sound real funny. Oak, 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 oak. It's like okay, but it's just oak. Oak, me caveman, firewood, oak. Right, Monty? Monty's like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Freaking me out, man. Stop it. Stop it. So yeah, we got a beautiful evening. We're just gonna let the night settle in here a little bit. It feels like the first winter camp of the season. I know I did that early winter one, and then I did the Christmas one. Oh yeah, and by the way, from the Christmas video, we're starting to get our facial hair back. I don't know if you guys watched that Christmas special or not, where well, not me, Santa Claus. You know, Santa was out pulling mount off the beady-eyed deer dog in a sled, and then there was a certain salesman selling a certain DVD, and that salesman had a bare face. I did it all for that. So we're getting it back. We're getting it back. Yeah, that was a fun one to make. Oh, but regardless, there was snow. It just didn't feel as wintry as it does now. It was just a little warm, and then obviously I woke up and it was raining, which was fun. I don't think rain's in the forecast for the rest of the winter. So, you know, while we're sitting here chilling, I had mentioned a couple weeks ago, maybe, or a week ago, that I was potentially doing a week-long winter wilderness trip with Mr. Jake Ski Guy, and it looks like that has gone from a 75% chance of happening to a 95% chance of happening, and it's going to be happening at the end of the month. So what that means, what I'm trying to say is that I don't think Mr. Monty here is going to be joining me. And I know that's going to make a lot of you sad, but there's a couple of reasons. First and foremost, the most winter camping, the most nights I've gone out for is 2. 2 nights. I've never gone longer. Have I gone 3? Wait, let me see. If you're not including hot tenting doesn't count. I don't count that as because I've gone for a week in a hot tent. I guess I'm going to be going in a hot tent. I've never gone longer than 2 nights, I would say, 2 or 3 nights far away out in the woods deep. So that's the new experience. It's going to be a week. I think we're doing 7 nights exactly. Maybe 6 nights. We haven't decided all the way yet. We're going to hike in at least 5 miles to the first spot, the first day. We're probably going to keep going further. We're going to set up a base camp with hot tents. We're going to do ice fishing, going for lake trout. We even got plans to maybe go even further with the fishing gear, build a Quincy or something as a day camp, and then come back to base camp. And lots of moving around, lots of hiking, lots of work. And where we're going is potentially going to be a lot colder. So I don't know if it's going to be the right temperatures yet for Monty, because if it's in the single digits during the day, which I fully expect it to be, we're going to be out on lakes, we're going to be crossing big old lakes, whipping winds. I don't want to, you know, if it was just for a night or 2, I'm totally cool with him coming and trying that out. But we're going to be going far. We might even go more than 5 miles. We might go 10 miles the first day. I don't know, and he's got that limp, so I can't bring him. It just would not be smart or safe. And Ruger's not built for winter like Monty. Monty's got the thick old winter coat. So Ruger, I have never, other than a couple nights in the hot tent, 2 or 3 times, he hasn't done much winter camping at all. So that would not be smart to go test out the waters with Ruger for the first time in frigid temperatures, hiking. I know he'd do fine with the hiking and all that, but it's just, there's too much unknown. It's a new experience for me. I've never, you know, like I said, more than 2 or 3 nights. So we're going 7 nights. Gonna have to go without the boys here. And on top of that, that's going to mean I get to bring less gear. So it'll be, I think it's a smart decision, and I know obviously Jake would love to have Monty out there. I love to have Monty out there. Jake just loves when Monty steals his food. Go ahead, Monty. Go ahead, get yours. No, Monty!
Hey.
No, Jake loves Monty. But anyways, and we're also, Jake's friend is going to come along, and he has never gone winter camping apparently, so Jake's going to take him on a test run up in the mountains and make sure he's good to go before we go on a week-long wilderness adventure. It'll be a good first experience for winter camping. Just go out for 7 nights, you know, see what happens. Anyways, no, he's gonna check it out. And you know, more so on the topic, I guess I should bring up that I might be making a big old gear change here. That's right. What gear change, do you ask? Well, for those of you that have watched me for the past few years of winter camping, my trusty old sled here, $15 at the local hardware store is what it costs. 15 bucks. I've beat the crap out of it. I've dragged it through wet, sticky snow where the bottom was all caved in and it was hard to drag. And I mean, the bottom is not smooth and it's not really the slickest sled. It does the job and it's worked for years. But I think it's time to upgrade to like a toboggan. You know, one of those flat plastic, you know, that just glide right over the snow. You can take it, it'll save me on work. I think it's time. Now they're a little pricey, they're like $200 and up. You can build your own, but I'm just gonna buy one pre-built, I think, just because I'm going on this trip in a month and I'd like it to get here, so I think I just gotta get it, test it out, get it here as fast as possible, give it a shot, but I definitely think I want to upgrade, finally, to a toboggan. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but I think this is the winter. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a nice toboggan, and then I'm not sure what size to get. I think I should get, this thing is 5.5 feet, and I got the choice from the ones I looked at were 5 foot or 7 foot, and I don't want to get smaller than this, so I think I'm gonna go with the 7 foot, and we're just gonna see how it goes. I'm kind of excited. You know, I don't change gear that often. Really, I don't swap around gear. I like what I got. You know, I tested out these snowshoes last year because my other ones broke, and these I love. So, suggestion, you know, since this is the first real winter camp of the year, let's just talk about a whole bunch of crap, okay? Okay? So, snowshoes, if you're getting snowshoes, you're in the market for some snowshoes, I'd highly suggest a snowshoe with the twisty lock-on cables that secures your foot to the snowshoe. They have the ones with the plastic clips that just clip in. I despise those. I despise them. If you got like a rope that goes through and then you can clamp it down, but if it's just the plastic clip that snaps in and it's just that, I've had that ice up and my snowshoe come off so many times. It's just drove me nuts out on long hikes, and it comes off like 10 times. It's just infuriating. It's just like, and you step in a deep snow. This thing has not come off once. I mean, I am fully happy with these snowshoes. I mean, they're a little pricier, don't get me wrong, but they are I just get the ones that just tighten to your foot and it just secures it in. That's recommendation on that. What else we got? Oh, we'll bring up why a lot of people have asked why I sleep in a tarp, and why don't you just bring a tent, especially in a snowstorm? I like to see the woods when I'm out here. If I got a tent, you know, you crawl into it at night when you're all tucked in, and then, you know, you don't get to see, you know, the thing. So I could set up a tarp and then a tent and then go to the tent at night, but then when I'm sleeping and I wake up all night, I like to wake up in the middle of the night, and like tonight it's clear skies. I'm gonna see the moon glowing through the trees, and you'd be so surprised how much you can see with the white snow on the ground and the moon lit up. It's just like you can just see just clear as day. And I roll around a lot. I'm switching Monty. I like to see the sunrise. glowing through the trees in the morning. I peek my head out, I look around, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Go back to bed, wake up a little bit more, you know. I like to be able to see the woods the whole time. I guess that's enough blabbing. Maybe we should just simmer down and let the night settle in. Huh, maybe we should do that. Final thing I'll bring up before I stop blabbing, let the night settle in and we just relax, is this this case here for my saw. I love it. One thing I just realized though is that the blade's in here, and I gotta be really careful not to just fold this up. I went to set it down, I was like, ooh, because I definitely do not want to kink that blade. So I gotta keep that in mind the whole time while I'm moving this stuff around, that this has got a blade in here. That's just for me. That's not for you guys. That's just for me, Monty. Okay, I'm gonna set up all my sleep stuff and just let the night settle in. So we're just gonna do a little bit of relaxing here, and I will check back in with you guys in an hour or so. Yeah, hour or so, you know. Hour or so, Monty.
What does the Monty see? Something in the tree. What do you see, Monty? What do you see up there? You see something. I don't see it. You see something up in the tree. I don't see anything. There's one thing There's one thing I can see though.
You can see that massive overbite. Can't you close your mouth, Monty? Come on, close your mouth. We're gonna have to teach you that trick one day.
See, I can't close my mouth. You crazy? Couldn't close my mouth since I was born.
You getting that stick, Monty?
Is that the most delicious steak ever, Monty? Maybe you're onto something, Monty.
Nope. Nope. Hey, Monty. Oh, hey, Stinky. Oh, how you doing in there, pal? You toasty? Monty's all nestled up. Hey, Monty. Oh, your head's feeling the fire. That's a good boy. Sorry, Monty. Oh, so we've been chilling for a good 2 hours. I put on some more layers. 2 hours since the sunset. We've been relaxing, burning some wood. Fire's kind of, it's a nice hot coal bed, but it's not insanely hot, so I'm just huddled up next to it. It is crystal clear out, and it said it was only supposed to get in the upper teens Fahrenheit tonight, but it just feels colder than that already. It's just, I got a chill about me, a chill in my bones. What do you think, Monty? It's just chilly. Yeah, so I don't know. I can't be sure. I can't be certain if it's just, you know, the first, you know, colder winter camp out with no hot tent or anything, or it's just kind of getting bitterly cold tonight. But everything's got a layer of frost on it. The camera's all frosted up, the poles, the whole underside of the tarp from me breathing, even just that, me breathing, it's all iced up and crystally. So I don't know. I think it's a little chillier. You know, get a little chill about me. So yeah, I'm gonna let this burn down a little bit more, but I guess we can start cooking dinner. Okay, I'm gonna have a good dinner tonight. We're gonna have something delicious. What we are having for dinner today is a good old-fashioned gourmet ramen bowl. Oh yeah. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna take a pork tenderloin. We're gonna put it on this here stick that I carved up. It's there's like a dead tree that was kind of like had droopy leaves, so I took a stick off of there. It broke in half because it's not green when I was carving it up. But we're gonna put the meat on a stick, roast it over the fire, and then we are going to make up some broth with some noodles. We're gonna put some goodies all inside the bowl and try to make it pretty and eat it. We don't got a ton of stuff to prepare, but we're gonna prepare everything up right now. I don't want my ingredients to freeze. If they do, it's okay. I mean, it's cold, so we got to be a little careful. But we're going to prepare up everything we need to. The biggest thing is the piece of meat on the stick. And then we're going to get Monty's all prepared. And then we're going to start cooking. Okay. What do you say, Monty? Let's prepare some stuff. Okay. Let us start we'll start with Monty's today. Hey, what do you think about that, Monty? Got a little sweet potato for him. What do you think? It's not cooked enough, right? Yeah, you want it cooked. What you think, Monty? One stinky? Okay, so we'll put that in Monty's little dish here. And then what we're going to do, I didn't bring him out venison, but what we're going to do is take Monty's venison bone, and that's got some bone marrow in it, and we're going to boil out that bone marrow into the water. So like I'm going to fill the water to here, it'll boil one side, I'll flip it, we'll boil out the bone marrow, we'll discard the bone. Yeah, he smells it. And then he'll get that, and then I've got some other goodies for him. And the next for mine, we've got some onion. Close up of the white onion. Green onion. Oh. Frozen green onion. Okay. I'll put that off to the side. And then the last thing we got to prepare for mine is none other than the hard-boiled eggs. We've just got to peel a couple hard-boiled eggs. Well, I tried to do soft boil, but they got a little overcooked because I wasn't paying attention. And we might share one with a certain somebody. Just saying. We might do that. So I'm going to set these down, peel these, and that's pretty much all the preparing we've got to do. Now we just got to get our meat on a stick and get to roasting. One trick I do with hard-boiled eggs, I know there's a lot of ways people know to boil them and whatnot, but what I like to do to get hard-boiled eggs that peel this easily is I take and I slightly crack them just a bit before I put them in the water and then bring it up to a boil. I just give them a little crack on the outside and then I instantly cool them off. And you saw how easy that was. So I'll put these off to the side. And now let's get the meat going. Alright, now we gotta get this thing. Where's a good spot? I feel like it'll cook really well right about there. So let's... Well, the ground's a little frozen. Imagine that. Got our two little Y sticks there. I've got to be careful. I've got the pork in here, and I packaged it so that I wouldn't have to touch raw pork. So let's just feed this through the stick here. Alright, not too bad. Okay, now let's just see. Well, that's just gonna work. Okay, now of course we need to sprinkle on a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning. Just a little. Oh yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright, and now it just needs to roast for a bit. Let's get the rest of the stuff on there. Oh yeah. This is gonna be good. I hope this one might need to go a little bit more. It's a little not super stable, but you know, the worst case scenario, the meat just falls over into the dirt. I ain't afraid of that. I mean, I can still eat it if it's all covered in dirt. I don't care. So I was thinking, you know, what kind of grate are we gonna go with today to cook this food over this hot fire, and you know, make a delicious meal? And I was like, obviously the great grate. The greatest grate in all the lands. But what's better than the great grate? Any guesses? Well, if you guessed 2 great greats, you were right. Double great greats. The greatest greats of greatness. That's right. Just when you thought it couldn't get any greater, it just did. I'll just scrape some coals. Okay, this is a real hot fire. So we'll put one great grate there, then we've got a brand new, ready to be christened great grate. We'll put this over here. Little stability issues. There, they're kind of like perfectly good spots. Okay, all right. Okay, we got Monty's here. This is gonna need to boil. My noodles, I'm gonna need to boil some water, but I don't need it to boil right away. So we're just gonna keep an eye on it and keep it warmed up so it's ready to boil at a moment's notice. Okay, we're gonna let this meat continue to roast, get that boiling, and yeah, we'll do the next steps after that. We are cooking now. So I've got a Freaky Fish Double IPA that was sent to me by a subscriber in my recent unboxing. Well, let's crack her open and give her a taste. Oh yeah. I can tell that that's beer. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, that tastes like beer. Okay. Ooh. 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 That's a good one. That's about all I can say. You know, I've got reviews for days. That one is 10 out of 10. Beer. I know it's hard to believe, but there's a live animal right there. One thing I wanted to say, you know, when I normally take Monty winter camping, if I tend to have like a sixth sense for his comfort level. I'm pretty good at it. We've been winter camping for a few years now. Well, 4 years. I mean, he's been out in cold temperatures. He did his first, he was in freezing temperatures when he was a pup. When he was like 8 months old, we did that big old 12-nighter. So he's been camping in the cold temps for quite a long time. So yeah, I've got a pretty good senses to his comfort level. And when I'm out winter camping, I just throw the stick for him. If I think, oh, maybe he's getting a little cold, it's been like an hour or two, he's just sitting around not doing much, I'll throw the stick for him, get him all warmed up by him running around. That's what I always do. That's my go-to. But he can't run around right now. He's got to be a little potato. I mean, he's toasty. He's chilling in there. You want to smell your... Yeah, this one's yours, Monty. It's just got to cook, okay? Yeah, so he's comfortable in there. I mean, he will be really movie and not want to sit around if he's uncomfortable. So the main important thing for me is the meat. I need to get that meat cooked all the way through, and yeah, that's where we're at for me. Once that meat's pretty much done, then we can do the rest of it. But it's mostly that meat's got to get cooked first. We'll rotate. Ooh, oh yeah, it's cooking. Ooh, it's getting nice and golden on the outside. You just gotta make sure that inside gets cooked before it's too brown on the outside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that. Ooh, that's cooking good. Oh, this is only gonna need like another 15, 20 minutes. It's gonna start to need to be rotated a little faster now, because it's got a nice crust on the outside, so we're gonna have to rotate it more often. You know, maybe we should maybe we should do one of these, flip it around. Yeah, let's do that. One other thing I wanted to mention about the old Monty here is, so today is the last day for him to do anything. It is January 2nd. Then he will not be doing anything, period, until I take him in the hot tent around January 28th. I'd like to, right around January 28th to the 30th, somewhere in there, right before my week-long trip. I would like to take him and Ruger in the hot tent for Mont Stinky's birthday. We'll probably still car camp. We'll be safe. But yeah, look at, he's got a little drool. He got a little drool, Monty. I've decided as sitting here over the campfire that today was going to be the last time Monty goes camping until he gets this full rest. Yes, we've been fine. We've been very good. He hasn't bounced around. He might have done like 1 or 2 steps, but that was more than I'm willing to take. And, you know, sitting here for the past couple hours as we're cooking and sitting here, I've been just... He needs to just be a potato and get back to 100%. Probably shouldn't even have taken you out today, Monty, but we're right next to the car. It's like 50 feet away, 100 feet away. It's right over there. I could see it, but I can't now. He's been sitting on the pad for the most part, just chilling, about the same thing he'd do at home. Hasn't done anything. He hasn't run around. He's just done mild walking, but still, probably should just let him rest and heal up, which is what we're going to do. I think I'm going to bring Roogs out, and Roogs will get to do his first time winter camping with me, not in a hot tent. We will try it out. I'm going to go on a mild temperature day. I'm not going to go if it's going to be in the teens throughout the day, or if it gets, you know, in the lower teens at night, because he doesn't got the thick coat like old Mon Stinky here. He's not as hardened to the cold, but he can do fine when he's running around, which I'll just keep him running around because he loves fetching the stick. We'll just do that a lot. So, with all that being said, the whole 30-day rest, this is Monty's last outdoor activity besides going to the bathroom, probably on a leash. And we're going to block off that doggy door, because him and Ruger slip out for 5 seconds. We'll look out the window, we'll see them just attacking each other. And it's mostly this guy. He likes to pester Ruger. Anyways, besides all that, if there is still a limp after the 30 days and we ease him back into the outdoors, we are going to take him, our vet recommended taking him to a specialist, where it's going to cost a pretty penny, but we will spare no expense to find out exactly what the heck is going on. If it's not just a soft tissue injury like we think it is, which is what I really think it is. If I have to really dig down deep into what I believe is going on, I think it's a stupid injury. Something stupid is going on, because he is 100%. Besides the limping, he is rambunctious, he's energetic, he's hungry, he's eating, he wants to play, he wants to do everything a normal Monty would want to do, except he limps after doing so. So I think it's just some kind of dumb injury that he just doesn't even care about when he's playing. That's what I really think it is. We're definitely not causing damage to whatever is going on right now, because he is just wrapped up like a potato in tinfoil, just sitting there. Oh, and he sees some. He's looking up again. Monty. Okay, our pork loin has been roasting, and that is looking pretty good on the outside, and I can see from the sides, I don't know if that's picking that up on the camera, but it's looking pretty cooked through. So we're gonna slide it away on our loose sticks just a little bit, kind of move it out, keep it hot, and slowly roasting, but not too hot like it's been. And we're gonna get the next steps going. Okay, the next step we've got to do, as we're waiting for our water to boil for our noodles, is to make our broth. So, what we've got here is some chicken broth. We're gonna start with that. If you're like me and you've liked those cheaper, you know, top ramens and stuff, and you've eaten them over during this whole thing, you might want to give this recipe a try. This tastes just like it. That's enough broth right there. And then I've got a little bit of soy sauce. We're going to add that in. Just a little soy right there. Next, we've got onion powder. Add that in, just like that. And then we've got some ginger powder. Just add a little sprinkle of that. Okay, and then garlic powder. Just a little sprinkle of that. Now that is going to taste just like, what flavor is it? I think it's maybe the oriental flavor of the Marchwan. It tastes pretty good. This is going to be a good ramen broth right here. We're just waiting for our noodles. Oh, that is boiling. Alright, we're ready to get our noodles in there. Things are happening. Things are happening. Okay, Monty's here. We're going to flip the bone again to get the marrow on that side cooking in. But his is almost ready to come off the heat. But our water over here is boiling, so we're going to add our ramen noodles. So what we've got here is some authentic Japanese ramen noodles. I have no clue what the brand is called. I just checked these out on Amazon and checked out ones for authentic ramen that were good reviews. What I'm going to do is link these down in the description. Now you may be thinking, hey, just add them to your broth and cook them up that way. And I tried that when I just made some just the broth and the noodles and not the whole thing. And these are so salty, so you have to boil them in water first and then drain the water and add it after. Because I don't know why, but these are very salty. So I will link these down in the description if you want to try these exact same ones. But you have to make sure to boil them and just drain the water off. I don't know if I got too many noodles, but we'll see. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it and see what happens. I'm not afraid of too big of a portion. Get that in there. Now these don't take long to cook, so we need to make sure to get our broth up to temperature and get that closer. Okay, what's that? Okay, the double grate is working great. I just stuck the stick in here, and look at that. We've got some nice bone marrow. Ooh, there we go. Look at that chunk. That is, Monty is going to just absolutely love that. That is going to be pretty good for him. Oh yeah, there we go. Now as far as cooked bones for the dogs, I never give them any sort of bone cooked because they splinter. When they're raw, they just break apart and they can chew them up. But when they're cooked, I don't ever give them any sort of cooked bones. But yeah, Monty is going to love that. We're just going to add in some of Monty's food here. And just because I am who I am, I know it's not traditional, but because I love it with some super broth, I brought out a nice chunk of French baguette. That's right, I did it. You know what, hey, I don't care if it doesn't go with ramen, or if it does. It's what I'm doing for my dinner. It just sounded good to me. Oh, these are getting close. These really don't take long to cook. Let's see. Just another minute. Okay. Let's taste the flavor of our broth. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. It's just not hot enough yet. So this is going to go over here to get nice and hot. Okay. And then this, we're just going to toast this. We're going to finish boiling this. And this is definitely going to be done. Oh, it's coming together. Okay. A few more steps. That's got to get hot. This has got to get toasted. These just need another minute, and we are ready to cook. Wait. We are ready to eat, not cook. We're ready to eat, Monty. Okay. We're going to let it all finish. We're going to let it all finish, and then we're going to get it prepared and plated up. Oh yeah, Monty. It's happening. First things first. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's so hot. Let's slice this bad boy up. Oh man. That looks amazing. Oh, it's so hot. Okay. Hot. All right. Let's finalize this baby. All right, first things first. Stir up that broth. Okay. Now we add in the noodles. Way too many noodles. It's okay, this is why we're here. We're gonna have leftovers, it's okay. Then we're gonna take our meat pile, just like that. Oh, I have to drink some broth right now. All right, I have to dump out a little broth. It's okay. It's for the good of the meal. Little broth had to go. It just had to happen that way. Okay, we're gonna add in our green onions. Oh yeah. And then to that, some fresh cilantro. Oh man, this is way too much. I have outdone myself. Fresh, half frozen cilantro, I should say. Okay, and then lastly, well, not lastly, I should say, some frozen fresh basil. Oh, let's just, okay. And of course, some shredded carrots. And last but not least, our almost frozen hard-boiled egg. And with the fork of approval, that is a delicious gourmet ramen bowl that we are about to feast. Oh, but a little help from the old French baguette here. Oh, it's so hot. Ah, wait, there we go. It is ready. And yes, Monty is gonna get half of a hard-boiled egg. I'm gonna add this to Monty's, and then let's feast. Oh yeah. And I can't make you wait any longer. Go ahead, good boy, go ahead, yeah. Oh. Let's just, there you go. Okay. You don't need to be waiting for me. Oh, we got a full bowl here. Oh, this is ridiculous right now. I do not think that I can eat all this, but we are sure gonna try. Oh, there's a big, okay, I just need to drink a little broth here. Oh, take a little dip of bread, soak up some of that juice. Okay. I need a bite of this pork. I need to know. I need to know now. I don't even know if you can see me right now. The fire is just coals, so I put on a bunch of wood. Oh, let's try a hard-boiled egg. This all right, Monty. Our Monty needs some help. Ooh, that is so heavy to hold. Okay, go ahead, go ahead. There you go, pal. Oh, this is definitely a challenge to just hold. It's just a full pot of liquid. I may have outdone myself this time. Now I know it may look like it's burning hot, but it's cold enough out to where the hard-boiled eggs froze, all the carrots and all that froze, the noodles, after I drained them and I was still messing around with the meat, they got a little cold. So when I dumped it all into the boiling hot liquid, I've got a perfectly temperatured meal where it's not, it's like just hot enough to where you can't just drink the broth down, but it's not hot enough to where I'm spitting it out, slapping my leg like I usually do. It's the perfect temperature. Fire's going now. One of our Monty's a little too hot. Ooh, Monty, that's a hot Monty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, Monty, come back here. You gotta get away from this fire. Come over here. Over here. Monty, how was that? I got brewski number 2ski over here. I didn't even open it. I got another one of these ones. These, what are they again? Freaky Fish Double APE. It's got a, looks to be a brook trout on there. Okay. The only thing that's weird for this with me is, you know, do I grab a piece of meat? Do I bite the hard-boiled egg? Do I just go for noodles? Do I sip some broth? Do I dip my bread in here and just eat the bread with the broth? There's so many choices, it's confusing me. Normally I just stuff it in, but I have to think about it. So what I'm going to do here is continue to feast on this deliciousness. I let this fire burn down and just relax. I'm going to shut off that light, shut off that camera. We're going to watch the glow of the fire, and we are going to gaze at the stars because they are out. It is crystal clear. The stars are out. I would show you on the camera if I could, but I can't. And yeah, I'm going to just eat as much of this as I can. What I'm guessing I'm going to do is I'm going to get most of the broth down because the broth is delicious. I just keep drinking it. I can't stop. I'm going to eat about half the noodles and 2/3, maybe all of the pork. I already ate the hard-boiled egg. At this point, it's just noodles, broth, and pork. And then I want to drink all the broth because I will save the extra for tomorrow and just add some more hot broth at home if I don't finish it all. That's what we're going to do. So, excuse me. I will check back in with you guys in a bit when I'm done feasting. Whew! Hey, Monty, what'd you think about that? I just had the most questionable fart of the year leak out. Yeah. Year's only 2 days old, so I guess it's not saying too much, but it was definitely the most questionable so far. We're 2 days in. Day 2, questionable. So we've got many more days and farts ahead of us. Monty, I hope we don't make it back into uncharted territories. Not this year. The wonderful thing is that it's going to freeze tonight, freeze solid. So today is Saturday, so when I'm at home editing tomorrow for the video, which is tomorrow's Sunday video, which we're probably going to get a little late started on upload, let's be honest. I'm going to have a little snack to eat while I'm editing, which is the food I cooked tonight. So it's like, I'm going to get to be like looking at it being all hot and made and then like eating it and like, yeah. Yeah, but I'm pretty full. We're going to check out some stars, burn some firewood, and wind down, and then we're going to get ready for bed. So, Monty wants to continue searching for scrap, so go ahead. Go ahead. You can walk around searching for whatever. I can't tell you no. Come here. Come on, Monty. Come on, Monty. Come on. Come on, right here. Yeah. Oh, there you go. All right. Let me get some of that snow off. Okay, come on. Come on. lay down. It's bedtime, come on. Lay down. Oh my gosh. That was actually perfect. Except you're a little bit, just a little bit. Let me just turn you just a little bit. It's okay. There you go. Oh, that's perfect. I'll zip you up. Okay, Mr. Monstinky. Was this on here? Oh, it is on, Monty. Why didn't you tell me my headlamp was on, huh? Alright. Sorry, I just need to... Okay. Let's just make sure that booty's on all the way. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's right. There you go. Okay. Come here. Yes. Oh, you got me. Oh, you got me. Oh, don't do that. No, don't. Monty, it's chilly out, huh? I know. Okay, buddy. There you go. I won't fully tuck you in. We'll get you almost all the way there. There's a nice hot potato in his own sleeping pad, or your own sleeping bag on his own sleeping pad, and he's got double sleeping pads. See, if you look under here, I bring out 2 thermarests now of these closed cell because we've had at least 1 or 2 issues with pop sleeping pads. Oh no! And I just want to make sure in case we both got secondary backups, and it kind of provides an extra layer of insulation and protection from stinks. Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? Oh, okay. Well, the moon is out in full force. It's not full moon. It's like 2/3, 3/4 of a full moon. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, and it's chilly. I'm kind of excited to take off all my, well, I'm not, you know, when you take them all off, all your layers, it's a little chilly at first, but then when you get in the sleeping bag and you sit for a minute, it gets nice and warm. Monty's at that point where he's a little bit chilly, I bet, you know, with the cold sleeping bag, getting everything in there, but that's how sleeping bags work, that you start getting toasty. I'm satisfied. A little chilly, nice little first winter. This is the real first winter camp, okay? So, I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good morning. Oh. Hey. Hey. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hi, big guy. Oh, get your mighty. Oh, hi. Hi, Stinky. Hi, you big stinky doggy. Oh, yeah. Oh. You want out? You want out? You want freedom? You want freedom? Okay. Come here. It's a new day. Oh. Marty, you need your bluties on. It's cold out there. Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's very still out. The sun has just risen. It's a little chilly out there. Yeah, it's chilly. I slept pretty good last night. I only had to rotate my Monty like, I don't know, 5 times, 4 times. Not too bad. He did pretty good. You know, he's like a piece of meat. You know, he lays on one side, and that side gets pretty well done. So you flip him to this side, and that side gets pretty well done. You flip him to this side, and he keeps going. Monty, you need some bluties on. Wait, Monty, what's that? Oh no, I'll hide. Anyways, whew. Oh, you always forget about how fun it is to wake up in the morning, have to crawl out of your toasty little hot pocket, and put on some layers. It's always a brisk little moment. Whew. So I'll zip myself back up in here and just never leave. Oh, Monty, you don't wanna go back to bed for a little bit? Are you forcing my hand? Okay. I need to get him his bluties on. He's gotta have that paw protection. That means I gotta get up. Okay. Let's do it. Ooh. Hi, Monty. No. No bouncy. Here, come here. We celebrate in close hugging friendship. Come here. Hi, Monty. Come here. Come here, Monty. Okay. Search for treats. Just no bouncing. Ooh, it is chilly this morning. I don't know what the mercury's reading, but I bet it's a little low. It was crystal clear. It seemed a little like foggy last night or something. There is definitely like fresh frost on all the trees. The frosted tips are even frostier. I mean, check some of this stuff out. Let's get some beautiful frost action going. Wait, just stay there, Monty. Stay there. Okay, yeah. I'll pet your butt. You just can't go crazy and bouncy. You can't go crazy and bouncy because that's bad for you, okay? We have to pretend we're sloths now. We're sloths now, okay? Come here. We're sloths now. Yeah, give me that paw. Come here, sloth. Come here, sloth. Sloth hug. Sloth hug. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I know you're excited. I share your excitement. But I want you to heal. Okay. Well, it is brisk. You can always tell how cold it is by the crunch of the... No, stop. No, bouncy. Jeez. He is... It's so hard to keep him from bouncing. He's just too excitable. Hey. He's just happy to be alive right now. Monty. I can't throw it. The most I can do is hold it here. Okay. Alright, don't get... Alright, Monty. Dang it. See how high his spirits are? Dang nabbit. Yeah, so... What we're gonna... Oh man, it's just... I can't really capture it as well on the camera. It's like I can just see the frostiness with my eyes. I
everything's frosted up. It just looks beautiful. The camera, I was looking through the camera, just, you can see it when I zoom in, but like, oh, the whole woods are frosted, and it just looks great. It just looks really great. Wow. Yeah. Let's just try one more shot. One more real quick pan shot of this. Oh, that is a frosty tarp on both sides. Yeah, there must have been some moisture in the air last night. That could explain why it felt so cold, because you know, when there's humidity and a little bit of wind, there was a slight wind last night. It felt so cold last night. It felt like it was single digits easily. It felt with like whatever chill, slight humidity. It felt cold last night.
Hey Monty, don't be playing around with that ash. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get.
Yeah, it felt really cold last night, and you know, I see this extra layer. There's this frost all over the top of the tarp, on the underside. There's definitely some kind of moisture in the air, making it so it was probably not like, realistically, the temperature was probably still in the upper teens, probably like 18, 19, 17, whatever. But it felt like it was single digits because just like that little bit of moisture in the air when it hits my face. I don't know. I think. But one thing I want to bring up is I've had some questions as to why I don't make coffee or breakfast in the morning on like an overnighter, and that's just it's just not my style, I guess. I'm not a huge breakfast person all the time. Now, if I'm out here for 2 nights, you bet your bottom dollar I'll be making breakfast that first morning. But when I'm just going home, I don't have any more firewood, and I just don't always make breakfast. A lot of times I don't eat till midday. Normally, I don't ever really eat breakfast. I'm just not huge on breakfast. But when I'm out like for multiple nights, I'm a breakfast person. So let's just say I'm a weird breakfast person, because I like it sometimes and sometimes I don't. Okay, so that's that. This puppy just wants to play, and I feel bad. Monty, I hope you had a good overnighter. I hope you had a good overnighter, because it's going to be a little bit before you get to go again. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself. See, and he's not limping right now, which is good. That means I've taken it easy enough on him to where he's okay, and he's not in pain, he's not limping, so we did a good job, and we just need to get him back to the car, transport that booty to the house, and then get his butt laying down and just super resting.
Hi, Monty.
Oh, no, don't, no, stop it.
Jeez. You just bounce at everything. You're just a little bouncy bunny. Gosh.
I know you're crazy. You want to play with a stick? I want to play. How do I persuade you that I want to play too, but I just can't. You're no good. Anyways, let's pack some stuff up. I'll mention it right now, but normally on the way home, first thing I do when I get home is unload all my stuff, and you know, I don't need to really pack it back in there too crazy right now. You know, I just have super bulk sled. We're just gonna see how bulky we can make this sled. Let's go maximum bulkage today. I'm more curious at this point to see if I don't. Let's just do it today. Let's see how the sled looks if I don't tighten down anything. Like I just stuffed my bag in there. Let's see what happens. That definitely already looks bulkier. Just the one thing.
Oh my gosh, would you just look at the frosted tips now? The sun has risen, and they're just so glistening in the sun. It's just beautiful. Just look at them. Just wow.
there's the moon.
M-O-O-N. That spells Monty stinky.
Frostbeard the Great. Frostiest beard in all the land. Well, sure is bulky. Let's see. That's pretty bulky. Huh. Huh. I don't really need these, but I think carrying them on my feet is going to be easier than carrying them in my hands. Get it out. All right, there we go. Okie dokes, folks. It is a beautiful blue skies day once again. It was a nice, beautiful, crispy winter evening. This did, like I said multiple times now, this felt like the first real winter camp of the season. It was crispy cold this morning. It's definitely, I don't know, I think it was at least mid-teens, probably lower, but who knows. You know, that humidity. It's not the heat, or should I say it's not the frigid cold. It's the humidity. Yeah, it was a delicious meal last night. Definitely enjoyed that. It was like noodles meets soup. That's why that one's so good. So, you know, if you've always been sticking to the same old ramen, try some of that. Or link down in the description. I'm gonna put those noodles. You know, try some gourmet ramen, or just take one of those packets and add like a hard-boiled egg and some fresh herbs. That'd be good enough. Maybe some meat. Whatever. You don't have to. Do you? You do you. Ignore me. Anyways, we're gonna get Monty home, and he's gonna start 30 days of laziness, and it's for his own good. So we just need you to be healed up so we can bring you back out more, Monty. Okay? So we're gonna get heading back to the car, which is right over there, which is not very far of a hike. So as always, guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Let's go, Monty. Come on, stinky butt. Well, it says 12 Fahrenheit in the car, and the sun, or the truck is in full direct sunlight, so I'm assuming it really was single digits last night. It was chilly as I thought, and maybe the humidity made it even colder. If there's even a thing as humidity in winter, I don't know. I might be just making stuff up. Anyways, yeah, it's cold. Okay? It's cold. Well, after I got the car moving, it dropped down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's more what it felt like last night and this morning. That seems a little bit more realistic to me. Because I was gonna say, I don't know if I've lost my touch with cold temperatures or what's going on, but I don't know. This feels more like what it should have been. Yeah. Okay. All right. Who's hungry? Oh, don't spill! Oh, don't spill! What's going on here? What the heck is going on?
It's dropped another 2 degrees. What does this even mean? Does this mean my thing's broken, or it's that cold and it's just taking, okay, all right, okay, that's enough of this.